Welcome, prodigious wordsmiths! Today we embark on the second part of an illuminating expedition into the intricate world of C1 Advanced CAE writing. Many aspirants, despite their commendable grasp of English, often stumble over recurrent errors. Join me as we miniaturize ourselves to meticulously scrutinize these linguistic labyrinthine traps and emerge as more astute writers. Most CAE students don't make obvious basic mistakes like your or its, but they do struggle with things like relative clauses. You need to learn the difference between defining and non-defining relative clauses. Your non-defining clauses need commas, while your defining clauses shouldn't have commas. Let's see an example.
I had lunch with my grandfather, who is 90 years old. The second half of the sentence tells you more about my grandfather. It's bonus information, so there has to be a comma. I had lunch with my friend who lives in Prague. I am very popular. I have lots of friends. If I say, I had lunch with my friend, you don't know which friend I mean. So the who lives in Prague clause gives you essential information. Therefore, no comma.
Note that non-defining pronouns cannot be changed to that, so you should never write a comma followed by that. Gerund versus infinitive. Gerund means the ing form of a verb. This is a tricky part of grammar because there are no rules, and you have to learn every verb one by one. Make sure you know these structures. I used to live in China. I lived in China. I'm used to hearing German. Hearing German is normal for me. I look forward to meeting you. I stopped smoking. I quit. I stopped to smoke. I stopped what I was doing because I wanted to have a cigarette. I recommend buying new computer equipment. Suggest and advice are also followed by gerunds. I recommend you buy new computer equipment. Prepositions, learn as many as you can. And remember, every single student who has ever taken the CAE exam has struggled with prepositions. You are not alone. Not taking risks. A lot of students always write the same safe things they always write. To master advanced vocabulary and structures, you have to use advanced vocabulary and structures. Being boring. It's hard enough to produce a well-structured piece of writing with good vocabulary that fits the content, but remember that the examiners read hundreds and hundreds of essays, and most of them are very boring. If you make yours interesting, though the style, unexpectedly good vocabulary, maybe even a joke or two, the examiners will be thrilled, and you will be rewarded. Now, some FAQ, frequently asked questions. Q. Do I have to use British spelling? A. No, it doesn't matter. But if you use American spelling, be consistent throughout your writing. Q. How important is spelling and punctuation? It's pretty important. If you make a trivial mistake, it won't be a big deal. If the mistake stops the reader from understanding what you mean, then you will lose points. Q. How important is the word count? What happens if I write too many words? The word count is a guide, not a rule, but if you do the task properly, you will write about 220 to 260 words. If you write 300 words, then you've probably written lots of stuff you don't need. If you write 200 words, you've probably forgotten something. Q. I know I need to use complex sentences to get a good grade, but I'm worried about making mistakes. Is it better to have a simple text with no mistakes? A. Cambridge says that students who make mistakes while trying to use complex structures will get credit for trying,
as long as the mistake doesn't stop the reader from understanding.
Q. My handwriting is terrible. No one can read it. Will I lose points? A. No, your handwriting is not very important. Just make sure it can be read. Also, you don't need to rewrite your text, and you don't have time to rewrite it. If it's got lots of bits crossed out, don't worry. Every student's writing looks the same.
And with a final shimmer, I am ready to observe your newfound linguistic precision. Embrace these challenges, for every error recognized and rectified propels you closer to C1 writing excellence. Keep practicing, keep refining, and may your essays shine with impeccable clarity and sophistication.